I feel like Olivia Pope with an afro. Check out the outfit if you can, and the boots. So I am feeling very confident and very empowered. And I love the way Olivia Pope dressed. She always dresses sharp. So today I'm channeling Olivia Pope. Today we're going to talk about Ama Ata Adu. I first learned about this author from Ghana through a best friend of mine. She was taking a women's literature class, and she suggested that I read this author. And I was surprised at the content of the book, and it was something that I was interested in and searching back in the 1990s, 97, around that time. And the book that she recommended was called Changes, a Love Story. And it's a book, and I won't get into a lot of detail in case you want to read it, but it's a book about a woman that seeks divorce and then gets involved in a polygamous relationship. And the reason I find this fascinating, and I was curious about the subject at the time, is because I was hearing African American women talking about having their husband or their significant other come to them with that proposal. Some men were Muslim and some men were not. And so I was searching for information and fiction that could let me see how other women have dealt with this situation. And when I talk about the women that were approached with a polygamous situation, some were older women in their 50s, some were younger women in their 30s, and then some were even younger than that. So this is a topic that is discussed in our society in America, but it's not mainstream. And a lot of women are dealing with these issues privately. And so I think there is a need to address this topic and topics similar to this, where it's not something that's discussed, but women are dealing with it in silence. And so when I read her book, even though it dealt with an African woman and her situation on the continent of Africa, it still had some relevance, and it still resonated with women here. Certain issues, universal, are whether you're here or in another country, some situations are universal for women and men. So I found the book interesting. I found it fascinating. I was glad that it existed. And the point of this video is sometimes you may want to write about topics that are not very popular, but there's someone out there that needs that bit of information or needs that insight. And so in the future, I do plan on writing about polygamy, and I do plan on setting the scene in the United States, because there are a lot of women that are dealing with the situation of being either the first wife or the second wife. And they're grappling with how to deal with this, how to raise their children. If they're not Muslim, why is this marriage dynamic important? So these are things I'd like to discuss. I may not have a solution, but just to put it in a fictional setting and let you experience some of the pain and some of the growth and some of the experiences that these women and these men go through. And so that's my take on channeling Olivia Pope and talking about controversial subjects such as polygamy. Definitely share this video with family, friends, and others. And as always, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Love, peace, joy, and happiness. Bye-bye.